The Voices is a new horror comedy out in theaters now. It stars the very handsome and very funny Ryan Reynolds. But the leading lady is creating a lot of buzz in her own right. I am so happy to welcome to the show this morning the very beautiful, the very talented Gemma Arterton. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love your name, by the way. I love this new movie that's out. It's pretty different. It's a horror comedy. How do you explain your latest project?
Yeah, it's definitely that. It's a combination of horror and comedy. It's very dark, but if I was to describe it, I would say it's like a combination of Coen brothers wit and comedy with Alfred Hitchcock style suspense, and it's about a guy called Jerry who works in a bathtub factory, and he becomes a serial killer, but he is the sort of loveliest serial killer you've ever met. And he hears voices in his head that influence him to do what he does. But we actually really like Jerry. He's very, very charming, very sweet, very, very innocent in a way, like a child. And I play one of his co-workers, Fiona, who works at the factory in the accounts department, and he has a crush on me, and I'm quite reluctant to be around him because he's on the edge of sanity. So it's for me, when I read the script for the first time, I thought, wow, this is so unique, so original. I've never read anything like it. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I'm very proud of the film. I think it's kept its individuality, and it really is something that you've never seen before. And Ryan Reynolds is just brilliant in the role of Jerry. And yeah, I'm very, very fond of the movie. It's something. You have to see it to get it.
Yeah, I know. Well, and that's kind of what I was getting at. There are really not a lot of horror comedies, and I'd imagine because it is this kind of weird line to cross and weird way to go down. What parts of it, what I've seen too, you just see your head without giving too much away of the movie.
Yeah.
Acting like that. Just your head.
Yes. That was one of the reasons I wanted to take the part, because I couldn't move my head, and you realise how much, even if you're just, you twitch and you do things with your head involuntarily, without even thinking. And for me, I had to really minimise everything I did and just use the face and the eyes, and that was really challenging and very, very, very funny to work with Ryan in that way. And they made a prosthetic head, which was really funny, so he could hold my head and take me around. It sounds very weird if you haven't seen the film, but most of the film I am just a head.
Just the head.
In a fridge.
Well, now that you mention it, how was it working with Ryan? Did you know that Ryan was going to be the leading actor on this when you signed on, or were you pleasantly surprised?
I didn't know, and I think I was cast just before Ryan, and I was really pleasantly surprised. I think the audience will be as well. When they see this film, they will see Ryan in a totally different light. This is something that we've never seen him do before. It's very, very funny, but it's also very, very touching, very moving what he does. And I think he's extraordinary in this part. So I loved working with him. He's so kind and generous and funny, and he's an incredible actor, very, very hard-working. And I'd love to work with him again. He's one of the best actors I've worked with, that's for sure.
Well, I just love talking with you this morning. You're so beautiful, love that accent, and this movie definitely intriguing. I want to go check it out. I think a lot of us will. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hope so.
All right, for more on The Voices, just head to our website, foxformorningblend.com.
What's the formula to creating an amazing life? Up next, we have some totally unique ideas. But first, a look at your Fox forecast and news headlines.